Alright guys, so I just wanted to make this video because I saw that a lot of people were having trouble trading in this market. Now that is very common for newer traders, like they get trapped in this market, they get whipped around and like you just kind of start not knowing what to do. Well, it's actually very simple, okay? Now, you don't need any special tools or anything to see that here there's a range, right? And I'm just going to refer to as a range for now, but later I'm going to be referring it to as a balance. Okay, but it's very easy for you to see this as in the range, right? So from 32.01 to 192.25. Okay, now here's where the problem is for most retail traders. They think that, okay, they see, oh, okay, let's go a little bit over. So you already know at this point that the range is established, right? So it's already been one, two, three, 4 times, 5 times that it's traded, right? The market opens right about here. Okay, so you at this point you pretty much know that there's a range. Okay, so you know what you have to play with. Okay, so now the problem is retail traders, they don't have this, right? They don't look at this like this. Okay, they just see this, right? And they see the market is breaking out, right? And then the market pulls back and they start like, okay, look, I'm gonna buy it right here. Look, it's like a pullback, or there's a pattern or whatever, for whatever reason, right? And they try to go long. Let's say they go long here, right? Guess what? Market is in the middle of a range. Now, what is the point of going in any direction in the middle of a range? There's no point. Okay, this is where you get chopped up by the algorithms. Okay, they look for people like you that are trying to buy or sell right in the middle, and they just take your money and you pay for their drinks tonight because that's essentially what you're doing. You're paying them um, and giving your money for free. Okay, so do not trade when the market is inside here. Okay, the key is for you to trade when the market is outside on these ranges at the extremes. Extremes, okay, the high and the low, right? So when the market gets to the bottom of the extreme, right, of the range, that's when you want to go long, okay? And you do not, uh, by any means or for any reason, you do not want to go and think, oh, look, we're gonna break out from this range. I'm gonna try to go long, or short. Like you do not ever wanna try to time the the breakout, especially if you don't have the tools like order flow or tape or whatever. You do not want to do that. You can't. Okay, 9 out of 10 times you're gonna mess it up and you're gonna lose money. Okay, so the best bet for you is just go with what they're doing. Okay, they're putting it in a range. Just try to trade the range. Right, buy it whenever it gets inside here. Okay, this time worked, right? You want to buy it below, right? When it comes back down, okay, this one maybe you lost here, right? But then again, boom, you sold it again, back to the bottom. Rinse and repeat, right? You will lose a couple times. Obviously, nothing works 100%, but look at how much you're winning compared to when you're losing. Okay, as you can see, you had so many opportunities here to do this over and over and over, right? Now, when the market is in a range, the people that are not trading are the people that have a lot of money, the people that know what they're doing. Okay, in this market inside here, like I said before, it's only retail and algos just having a field day. They're just having fun chopping people up, taking orders here and there. But there's not much big money playing in this market. The big money is waiting to see some conviction, and then, excuse me, and then they're gonna jump in and they're gonna take the market out of balance. Okay, so right now, for this whole day, and this is why I'm making this video because today was specifically um, balanced. Okay, now this is what it looks like on a regular chart. Now I will show you what it looks like on an order flow chart where you can see the actual orders and you can see where the algos actually play around. Okay, now as you can see, these big blocks of orders here, like the red ones, as you can see, these red big red lines right here. All of these big, you know, even up here, red, big red. Okay, those are all large orders, accumulated orders. Okay, as you can see, guess where all the larger orders are? At the edges, okay, at the extremes, right? But guess what's happening in the middle? You see all those little tight little like lines and um, little spots here that you can see, like kind of yellow, blue, obviously. These are just the algos. Algos follow the market. They follow price, right? So they're following the market, right? And then they see some orders from retail. They take them out, they buy it up, right? They just do that over and over and over and over and over until obviously they can't do it anymore, right? And it switches sides to this side now. They're following the market this way, this way, this way, right? Taking people out, taking their money, right? They like to play candles with candles too. Like they make it look like I'm gonna show you an example. Okay, let me find one here. For example, here they make it look, oh look, big red candles are selling it, right? No, the algos are just playing with you, right? You cannot take any signals inside here. They are gonna make it look like something that it's not. Okay, so here, for example, somebody thought, oh, okay, I'm gonna sell it. Boom, they reverse the whole candle, and the market goes up. Right? It's just not worth it. Okay, only play at the extremes. I can't emphasize that enough. Okay, and back again here. Okay, here without even having to draw anything, you can tell that there's a range, right, based on the liquidity that there is. Okay. Now, the key takeaway, again, I want to say it again, do not trade in the middle. Okay, you will lose your money. I hope I covered pretty much. It's really not a complicated, not a complicated idea. You know, you just have to be very nimble and very focused when you're executing it. That's why I don't recommend that beginners really trade when there's markets like this. My masterclass traders, I recommended actually to stay out, right? To not to even worry about trading this kind of market, because unless you are very fast and you know like what, and you know exactly what you want to look for, this is very hard. Okay, I know it looks easy sometimes here, like, oh, you should have just sold it, right? But what about the other times that it wasn't that easy? Okay, you have to know when to execute, you know, when to read and when not to read the signals. Okay, but overall, if you just follow that idea of trading the extremes, your chances of success are going to multiply by a lot. Okay, so if you guys have any more questions, always just leave a comment, and I always try to answer any of your questions as fast as I can. Thanks for watching, guys.